Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Golden Eagles of Honolulu. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Reed wrestling ahead, and past the 40. The 40's out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Just the first quarter of the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night. Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Levis to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Levis now off of play action. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Levis from the gun. And his throw is incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the...
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Keon Clausen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came and expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Fields. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Now Fields. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
All able to avoid him. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Stiff-armed him. And out of bounds right around the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Fields going to change things up here. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with a milestone here. Touchdown number 200 for his brilliant career. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Rolling to his right. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards. 7-7, our score after 1. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Here's Levis. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Evans running straight ahead, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A give for Taylor running right side. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Fields
connects with Kittle underneath. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready up.
on 1st down, Levis.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis completes this out wide.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Levis looking to throw.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit. Come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Samuel. First catch of the game there for Samuel, and it results in a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Left side, he finds Pierce. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 62 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
Here's Taylor again, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Taylor trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to run with Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Connects with Watson on the comebacker.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw.
Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first two quarters.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Second and 10. Back to throw here. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Luke Musgrave in the final seconds of the first half. And the Golden Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go. Go.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he is going to have the Bears first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's long. That's good for 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now back to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 26 yards. And the Golden Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 9. 108 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Fields changing the play. But still adjusts and makes the catch. Touchdown, Bears. George Kittle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this third quarter. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage. Probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready?
Second and 14. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Out to his left. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 3rd and 2. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And he will have the Bears first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create it.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonathan Taylor, 66 yards. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the draw, Evans. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Golden Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 times. Down the numbers. There he goes. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonathan Taylor. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. How about the game that he has compiled here? So he has the 2 receiving touchdowns, and now that is his 3rd rushing touchdown. 3 plus 2, 5 total.
I'm telling you, you and your math can't beat you on that one.
Yeah.
You got it down. But how about the diversity of the day he's had? Just what you pointed out. 3 on the ground, 2 catching them. What a performance.
What a performance. If I get my numbers and colors down, going to be a real threat.
Just always remember, color between the lines.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Chicago,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll get another road date next week.
Meanwhile, for Honolulu,
things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.